over, over the run, which is the horizontal change. So just think of it as rise over run. We've talked about that in class. Rise over run. It remains constant for any 2 points on the same line, and we write it as a fraction in simplest form. And then the variable that we use for slope is m. I don't know why it's an m. I guess, s was taken, I guess. But in this format of an equation, y equals mx plus b, this number right here, whatever is in front of the x, that is going to be the slope of the line. All right? There's 4 different types of slope that we talk about. One would be a positive slope that looks like this. Oops, positive. And if you notice, if I follow the line from left to right, go as far left on the line as I can and then follow the line, do you see how my finger's going up? That is a positive slope. Then we can also go this way with it. And if I follow the line again, start as far left as I can go and follow the line, now you see my fingers going down. That is a negative slope. All right. We could also have a line that's just flat like this. This is a 0 slope because you notice it's not rising at all. It has 0 slope, 0 slant. It doesn't rise at all, so it's a 0. You could also have this straight up and down line, which we call this an undefined slope. Because if you think about it, like if you think of these like hills that I could climb this hill, I could climb down this hill, I could walk this pretty easily, right? Because there's no slope. But I can't walk up this wall, right? I'm not Spider-Man. That's not possible. So this is undefined. All right. So again, our slope is our rise over our run. So what we're going to do is we're going to use 2 clean points. And we've talked about what I mean by clean points. When I say clean points, I'm talking about points on the line that fall at a perfect corner of the graph. So they were actually pretty nice to us, and they gave us 2 clean points. I see this one that they gave us and this one. So what I like to do is kind of draw a triangle between the 2 points, a straight up and down line and a straight across line to get from point to point. And then once you have your triangle, we're really just counting spaces. I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units up. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 units across. So it's my rise over my run. Remember, your rise goes up and down, and your run goes left and right. So the number that's going up and down is the 7. So that goes on top, and then the number that's going left and right is the 4. So that would be my answer there. All right, number 2. The first thing I notice about number 2, if I go from left to right, I see that my line is going down. I know immediately that my slope is negative. They gave me my 2 clean points. That was awfully nice of them. So I'm going to connect my 2 clean points with a triangle. There we go. There's my triangle. And then I'm going to count spaces. I have to go 1, 2, 3 units down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units across. Negative 3 goes on top over 9. Now, here's the thing. This will simplify. So if you put this in your calculator and hit enter, you're going to get negative 1 over 3. We will always want to do the simplified version of the fraction. All right, this one, this is a straight across line. It's not rising at all, so this is just a 0 slope. If I do between the 2 points, I notice that I'm running, oops, my bad, 1, 2, 3, 4 units across. So my rise is 0, my run is 4, but hey, 0 divided by anything just equals 0. And then this is straight up and down, so it's undefined. Okay, there's some more practice on the back. They've given us, they were nice on all of them. They gave us all our points for us. So I'm going to take the 2 points that they gave me, and I'm going to draw a triangle to connect the 2 points. Then I'm just going to count my spaces. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1, 2, 3. My slope is 5 over 3. This one, again, if I connect my 2 points with a triangle and then count my spaces, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1, 2, 4 over 2. Now this will actually simplify. I know that 4 divided by 2 is 2. It's actually 2 over 1, but that's the same thing as 2. All right, this next one, I'm going to connect my points. And I notice that this line is going down. I'm going to go ahead and write my negative before I forget. 1, 2, 3, so it's going down 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 3 over 4. There's my slope. This one's straight up and down. I know that one is undefined. I cannot climb a straight up and down wall. All right. This one, if I connect, I'll connect it this way. I could do it either way, it doesn't really matter, but I'll connect it that way. And this one I'm going up 1 and over 1, 2, 3, 4. So rise over run, 1 over 4. This one, here's my triangle connecting my 2 points. I am going up 2 and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rise over run, 2 over 6. Now if I put this into my calculator and hit enter, it's going to reduce it to 1/3 for me. So this is actually the slope in simplest form. You always want to make sure you get it in simplest form. Okay. This one, the 2 points they gave me, if I connect them, the first thing that I notice about this line is that it's going down. So I'm going to go ahead and put my negative, and then it's going down 1, 2, 3 over 1. Negative 3 over 1. I can simplify that because I know that negative 3 divided by 1 is just negative 3. All right. Connect the points with a triangle. I notice that this line, again, it's going down from left to right, so I know it's going to be negative. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's negative 4 over 4. Now if I simplify that, negative 4 divided by 4 is negative 1. All right, number 10. If I do number 10, connect the 2 points that they gave me with my triangle, and I go, I notice that this line is going down. I'm going to go ahead and put my negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 5 and over 1. 5 over 1. And that equals, negative 5 divided by 1 is just negative 5. All right, 12. I'm going to connect, so I'm going to make my little triangle. And I'm going to go up 2, 1, 2, and over 1, 2, 3. So rise over run, 2/3. 14, connect, make a triangle out of my 2 points. And I notice that this line is going down again from left to right. I'm going to go ahead and put my negative. 1, 2, down 2, and over 1, 2, 3, 4. So down 2 over 4. This, however, will simplify. So I'm going to put it in the calculator, and it's going to simplify to negative 1/2. And the last one, I know that this has 0 slope. because if I just pick out any 2 points, if I go from this point to this point, it rises 0, right? It doesn't go up or down, but it runs 1, 2, 3. Oops. It runs 1, 2, 3, and 0 over anything is just 0. And that is how you calculate slope on a graph.